Hi, welcome to this channel where we inspire you to create inspiring stories. I'm here and today we're going to bring you another Supergirl writing prompt. So, let's get started. Rain lashed against the windows of the farmhouse. Wind howled through the eaves and thunder cracked like the voice of some divine god over the valley. It was a place untouched by time, hidden away in a valley. As if the world itself wanted to keep it a secret, nestled between rolling hills and whispering pines, the village seemed like a sanctuary, but young Lyra never really fit in. At that moment, the air shimmered and solidified, forming into a woman with skin like polished obsidian and eyes that burned like dying embers. "Who are you?" Lyra whispered, taking a step back. "I am you and you are me," the woman said, her voice like the rustling of dead leaves. "He is an ancient entity of pure darkness, imprisoned for eons beneath the earth. Now he stirs once more, seeking to break free and plunge the universe into eternal night." But as Lyra looked up at the star-studded sky, a new resolve hardened her features. She may have been just a normal girl, but that didn't mean she couldn't become something more. She would embrace her destiny. She would awaken her powers and she would save the world. "The legacy heroes," the woman continued, sensing Lyra's confusion. "They are our champions of old, warriors and mages who wielded powers as bright as 1,000 suns. What will Lyra do next? How will she awaken her powers? And will she be able to save the day? Well, that's up to you to decide. This writing prompt is just the beginning. The rest is up to your imagination. What kind of challenges will Lyra face as she learns to control her powers? Will she find allies to help her on her quest? And what form will the final battle against Oblivion take? The possibilities are truly endless. They fought alongside us against the darkness, but they are missing now, scattered across the void. Thank you so much for watching. Let's go do some world saving. Some have forgotten their oaths. Others lie broken and defeated. Only you remain. Together we are the Stellara, the protectors of universal balance. But our enemy is rising. For centuries, we have held the darkness at bay, but now it grows stronger. You are our last hope, Lyra. If you refuse your destiny, the balance will tip and the universe will collapse into chaos. When the other children learned to ride their bikes down the hills, she accidentally melted the tarmac with her bare hands while trying to help. "But I'm just a normal girl. I don't have any powers." "Normal?" the woman scoffed. "You underestimate your gifts, child. Your powers flow from the stars themselves. They are dormant within you, waiting to be awakened. She was just a normal girl, living an extraordinary life. Well, until now, that is. But the world had no idea what was coming. The adults wouldn't believe her. The legacy heroes were missing. It was up to Lyra, young, underestimated, and still learning who she was, to decide. You can fly among the constellations. We force fields of light and absorb the very essence of starlight into pure energy. With these powers, you can defeat Oblivion and restore balance to the cosmos." When the other kids gathered in hushed tones, sharing secrets in the dead grass at twilight, she heard them a mile away, every word as clear as day. She came into the world screaming, her cries echoing the storm that raged outside. And when she was born, something extraordinary happened. As she stood before the old oak tree at the edge of the village, a place of power that had hummed with magic since the days of her ancestors, a voice echoed in her mind, ancient and ethereal. "Welcome home, Lyra Quinn, daughter of the Welcome home, chosen one." Suddenly, visions exploded in her mind, images of a vast, beautiful woman with hair like stardust and wings like shooting stars. She saw herself soaring through the cosmos, leaving a trail of shimmering light in her wake. She saw an ancient evil stirring, a darkness that threatened to engulf everything. Then she saw the truth of her lineage, the Stellara, a cosmic bloodline tasked with protecting the balance of the universe. Lightning split the sky above the farmhouse, illuminating the baby's face with an ethereal glow. The midwife, old Maggie, gasped, dropping the child. That wasn't possible. No baby could be born in a lightning strike, not unless— Maggie shook her head, dismissing the thought. Nonsense, just nerves. But the next morning, when the midwife went back into the bedroom to check on the baby, she found that the crib was empty. There was no sign of the window having been open or of anyone coming in or going out. As the hours passed, the villagers grew uneasy. Where was little Lyra? Had she vanished? What had happened? Lyra Quinn was born under a midnight sky. Lyra Quinn grew up in the small mountain village of Oak Haven. On her 13th birthday, she discovered why. But why her? Why was she chosen? Lyra stumbled, fear gripping her heart. Her. Save the universe. Oblivion, Lyra repeated. Who was Oblivion? A nightmare made flesh, the woman said grimly. Lyra shook her head, overwhelmed. No, this couldn't be true. Why her? Why did it have to be her? The fate of the universe rested on the shoulders of a 13-year-old girl who could barely ride a bike without melting the road. So, there you have it, a young protagonist who must overcome her self-doubt and embrace her cosmic destiny to defeat an ancient evil threatening to consume the universe. I believe that everyone has a story inside of them waiting to be told, and I want to help you tell yours.